Daniel Seymour with my father here, Jerry Seymour. Say hi, Dad.
Hello.
The film this time is Beetlejuice, which for me, this was the first time I've actually seen the whole thing. I've seen bits and pieces of it over the years, and I saw what's it called, the cartoon show as a kid. I don't know, was this the first time you saw the full thing? Because I know you
This
mentioned you've seen
this
pieces
is
of it.
the yeah, this is the first time I saw the whole thing.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
the one of the things that interested me is, the main character, of course,
Hmm.
allegedly is Beetlejuice, but he really isn't in the movie that much.
No, he's hardly in the movie. In fact, I kind of would have liked him in it more.
Yes,
I don't know his exact amount of time, but he has to be in it less than 20 minutes, I'd say, wouldn't you?
yes.
Like at the most. But yeah, no. That
Mhm,
like I wasn't expecting that.
mhm.
He's hardly in it. It's primarily the two main people. I
Yeah.
think. Uh,
Uh,
well,
what?
Gina Davis and is it Alec Baldwin?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so, but he just looks so different now.
Just yeah,
Uh,
so young.
yeah, so young and his head's like a different shape.
Yeah.
Um, I don't mean to be mean when I say that, but it is. Um, yeah, and Winona Ryder as a child. Well, I
Yeah.
think she's supposed to be a child, but I'm pretty sure she's like 20 at the time of the filming it, or close
Yeah.
to it.
But she
Uh,
did an excellent job.
oh yeah, she does a great job.
Mhm.
Well, everybody in this movie does a really good job in it. They're
Yeah.
all really funny in their own way, and it's always very different.
The I mean, that was the one thing that gets me is, the name of the movie is Beetlejuice.
Hmm.
We all talk about, everybody talks about on the internet how great an action Michael Keaton was as Beetlejuice, but yet he's hardly ever in it.
Yeah, I mean, he's front and center on the poster of the
Yeah,
movie that I have
yeah,
up, and all the posters. And I mean, he was a big part of the TV show too. But yeah, no, that was I found that kind of interesting actually. That he was really hardly in it.
yeah,
Uh, like I don't know. He probably doesn't even show up, and well, I guess they probably don't show his face till maybe like 30, 40 minutes into the movie.
hmm,
And he doesn't even appear with any other characters till later, I'd say.
yes, yes,
Um, I mean,
yeah,
he's go ahead.
yeah, yeah. You said it, about 30 minutes in the movie, we first hear from him.
Mhm.
And then he doesn't really appear with the characters till, you know, at least halfway through the movie.
Yeah, and he's only like really in it for a lot of screen time at the end.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's
The
kind of
other,
Go ahead.
I was going to say, the other thing that interested me in the movie is when I was reading over about the development of it, was that they only put $1 million into visual effects, but the visual effects were, really good.
Yeah, I thought they were all really well done. A lot of good stop motion stuff. A lot of
Yeah.
good like the makeup and stuff on Michael Keaton. A lot of the like prosthetic masks and stuff they wear, and all the like weird like ghostly things they do, all looked really good. Like how they kind of changed their face was pretty cool, and
Yes.
stuff. And it
Hmm.
all holds up really well. Uh,
Yeah.
as well as like the house almost has to be a visual effect, which I actually kind of like that. It starts out looking as a normal house, and then it gets weirder and weirder and weirder because of the people that live there
Yes.
as it progresses.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. And I mean, it was made for 15 million, but only 1 million went actually into the visual effects, and yet they were tremendous.
yeah, they all a lot of like I said, cool stop motion. A lot of it actually looked better than Sleepy Hollow. uh, and I should mention this time the movie sounded fine,
Yeah.
um, but so I don't know what was up with it. The time before that was Sleepy Hollow, but yeah, it sounded fine and it looked fine. So that was it. Uh, what was I gonna say? One of the things I really liked about this movie is that it went into is it really went into kind of the ghost and how they have weird rules and how they kind of survive in it, and a very interesting take on the afterlife
Yes.
and what goes on it. It has a lot of dark humor there, but it also still, again, managed to be pretty scary at times.
Yes.
Like most of the things that when they show up, they're actually pretty intimidating and looking. Michael Keaton's manages to be funny and scary in a lot of the scenes himself,
Yes.
uh, as well as kind of a weird, crazy person.
Hmm.
Uh, what was that? What was I gonna say? Uh, One of the things I actually didn't like about it, and this has to do with the character himself, like Beetlejuice has these special rules,
Yeah.
but you really don't know why he has them,
Yeah.
and like why he got them compared to the other ones. Like he needs to get married so he can kind of move on his own. You have to say his name. If you say his name 3 times, it summons him. If you say his name 3 times, it kicks him away.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make. But it doesn't just make some sense at times
Hmm.
on that.
Yes.
Uh, I don't know. Uh, did you find that kind of weird or unusual?
Well, it's a weird and unusual movie.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no question. Like one of the things I thought about uh, the Sleepy Hollow one, it wasn't. This one was a weird and unusual Tim Burton. The Sleepy Hollow one was pretty straight to the fact.
yeah,
I mean, it wasn't. Uh,
yeah,
one of the things I think is, although I thought Johnny Depp did a good job in Sleepy Hollow, the girl I thought was sort of cardboard.
yeah.
Where where here Gina Davis does a great job, and I mean she carries the show a lot, and so did
Laura.
Winona Ryder. Yeah,
Yeah, and Catherine O'Hara, O'Hara, O'Hare,
what?
O'Hara,
Yeah,
the mother, did a great job, even though she's essentially playing her character from Schitt's Creek
yeah,
in some ways, which is pretty funny.
and so did the father. I mean, he always played the laid back
Yeah, just trying to kind of get
screwball.
out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
hmm
yeah,
I mean,
and,
they definitely had my favorite joke of the movie, and after they have this kind of what would be to most people terrifying haunting that's weird and bizarre,
yeah.
they want to make money off of it, and they love it.
Yeah. And
Uh,
well, that was the thing. You have these bizarre things that happen.
mhm.
Even the one where she opens the door and the sheet's there with
Yeah,
the guy in the sheet, and you think, well, gee, we wouldn't get scared, but they really didn't.
yeah.
They sort of, you know,
Well, they kind of either ignored it or thought it was somebody else screwing around.
yeah, yeah,
And so did even the girl until she saw they were floating.
yeah,
But they never like really got scared, except when Beetlejuice did some things,
yeah,
which makes sense because I mean the stuff he did was way more dramatic and way more
yeah.
vicious and whatnot.
And yeah, well, there was a lot of bizarre rules, but that's what they said about their book.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
and I get that, but no, I just wanted to like I just didn't get why Beetlejuices were special.
yeah,
Like, cause I mean they have a lot with like that accounting department, not the accounting department, the like, the accounting department for the dead people,
yeah.
the I guess like human resources department.
Mhm.
But like, and she says, "Oh, he was my student." So did she like do this stuff to him to keep him
Yeah,
back, or? And I don't know, like, if this is answered anywhere else or other things on it, or if they wanted to go more into it because they were originally going to have a sequel called Beetlejuice Goes to Hawaii, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
yeah.
Uh, Not sure if it's a good thing or bad thing we didn't get that. Uh,
And I don't know. Wonder if they got. I just don't know.
yeah, it was just kind of, I just knew that because it's such a weird name for a movie, but yeah, and like I said, I feel like this movie could have been longer so you could go and do more stuff on that. Plus,
Yeah,
because they do throw a bunch of things at you, and it's only I don't know maybe an hour 40.
yeah.
Uh, but then again, who knows? It could have had a longer cut that didn't work. Uh, Well, overall, I'd say I had a really good time with this movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it held up pretty well. A lot of the humor held up really well. The special effects held up. The kind of weirdness of it held up.
And they did win the Academy Award for Best Makeup.
Oh yeah, well that makes sense because like you have, I mean, Michael Keaton's makeup is great in it
Yeah.
as this
They,
thing, and
they
so is his like costumes and stuff.
and they were nominated for Best Special Effects, but they didn't win that.
Um,
But I mean, I think, especially considering how low it was, and that the special effects were wonderful.
yeah.
You know,
Well, like I said, there was a lot of like tiny stop motion things and
yeah,
uh,
a lot of
uh,
green screen stuff.
a lot of early green screen stuff that looked really good.
Yes,
A lot of just kind of bizarre things, like a lot of just kind of bizarre people hanging out, like the shrunken heads and stuff.
yeah, and just the original scene where they died with the dog and everything was
Hmm.
so comical in
Yeah,
its writing. Yeah,
mhm. Yeah. Um, yeah, like I said, the comedy worked for me. The kind of horror aspects worked for me. Uh, Overall, almost everything in this movie worked really well in it. Like I said, I do wish we got more time with Beetlejuice himself.
yeah,
The movie's kind of. I wonder if the movie had a different name originally, but then switched over to Beetlejuice uh, because probably at that time Michael Keaton was the most bankable star in it or something.
yeah,
Because he's also he is the villain of the movie, but
yeah.
hmm or if they just had a bunch of scenes with Beetlejuice that they cut or something. I don't know. Yeah, but overall, I definitely recommend since this is playing in theaters right now to go see it. I don't know. What would you say on it?
Uh, the I don't know. The one that I thought one of the interesting things is uh, Burton wanted Sammy Davis Jr. to play uh, Beetlejuice.
That's a really odd choice.
Yeah, but
Uh,
Burton wasn't familiar with Keaton.
didn't wait? No, because he would have done Batman with him before that, wouldn't he? Isn't this before Batman?
They said he was unfamiliar with Keaton's work. I don't know. I was reading in one of the
Oh,
articles.
so okay, this must have been. Okay,
This is yeah,
yeah, okay. So I sorry, I thought this was after Batman.
yeah,
But okay, well, I guess that makes sense, and that's why you got Batman, or vice versa. So
and Burton cast a writer from seeing her in Lucas. I don't know if you remember Lucas the story. It was
no,
okay. Yeah,
yeah, but I don't remember it. But yeah, no, Ryder does a great job, and I really like her outfits because they're just so bizarre.
yeah,
But it actually makes sense because like of who her mother is and who she is.
yeah,
Um, no, like in her own quirkiness.
yeah,
Because for the most part, like the two, the main characters, Baldwin and Gina Davis,
yeah,
are fairly straightforward people.
yeah,
They don't really have any hijinks or anything about them. Uh, Neither really. The other family, well, the mother does, but the mother's an artist, and the daughter does because the daughter hates everything. But
yeah,
no, yeah. So no, I think in this movie the quirks and stuff that people had worked a lot better than Sleepy Hollow.
yes, and yes, this one almost everything in it worked,
Yeah. Uh, mhm.
and all the characters worked together really well.
Yeah.
Even
Go ahead.
the people they had in as dinner guests.
Oh yeah, no. They
Yeah,
all what is the one guy that they have that's that finds the Book of the Dead or whatever it's called, and
yeah,
he's really funny also.
yeah. Well, he received a nomination for Academy Award for the work.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I didn't expect that, but no, he's great in it.
yeah.
I don't know his name off the top of my head, but
Sydney, Sylvia, or I don't know his name either.
okay. It's fine. I'm sure somebody will correct us in the comments if these ever get popular.
Yeah,
Uh, but or say it. But no, yeah, he's really good. I almost actually forgot about him. He's really funny. All the things he does, just his character itself,
yeah.
and how crazy he is, all works.
Mhm.
I don't have anything really more to talk about in it. Do you have anything you'd like to?
No, I think we got it. We're highly recommended.
Yeah, highly recommended. Go check this out. This week it's going to be we're probably going to go see E.T. and Halloween, which is kind of an odd pairing, but
Yeah,
whatever. Uh, and we have still the Trial of the Chicago 7 to talk about that we saw, and I think Borat comes out tomorrow. Borat 2.
yeah,
So we'll get two Sacha Baron Cohen movies to talk about probably.
yeah.
As always, if you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe. And that's it. Have a nice day, everybody.
Okay.